my fellow crafters, and welcome back to Inspiration for Cards. Today I'm going to be making a project for my January planner, and that's actually going to be week 5. I have done many different things, and at the moment I am working on 3 projects at the same time. So I'm hoping that I'm not confusing myself with everything, but I think I'm sorted out. I've got my pictures, the correct pictures for the right dates. I've stamped the dates out already. Normally I do that afterwards, but I thought, oh well, let's do that. I've got my planner here, I've got my tape ready. So I'm going to talk you through what I've done. As I said, I'm going to do week 5. My planner is still very empty. As I said, I'm doing multiple projects at the same time. So I think by now this project has gone online, and I'm working on week 3 in another film that's coming online, but by the time I'm filming this one is not online yet. Week 4 I still have to do. That's another project that's laying ready. And then week 5. And week 5 I want to make a one-pager so that it matches the dashboard of February. But also I don't have a lot of pictures. It's 3 pictures I've got. And I've got this idea that I want to try out. And I thought, well, if I'm going to try it out, I might as well film it and make a blog about it for the Elizabeth Craft Design website. So this is going to be for Elizabeth Craft Design's blog, and it's going to be obviously on my YouTube channel. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with the rounded corner page. However, I did not use the base page. This is a very nice base page with rounded corners and a stitched edge. But since I've already got week 4 different plans, I decided to go with a square page. I've used some, I'll show you, I'll get this out. Some quite delicate paper. It's coming from an old, now I don't know the English word. Let me think about that. An old atlas. It's a book with all the maps of the world in it. What's the English word? I can't remember. Anyway, so that's what I've cut the base page out. It's quite thin paper. However, yeah, it stood the test of time. So I think it can work, especially if you put matte layers on and reinforcers. So that's what I've done. Now I've already die cut out all the pieces just to save some time. Otherwise it would be a very long video. But I will talk you through. First, I'm going to attach the matte layer. The matte layer is a piece of the thicker paper from the Reminiscence The Book 3. Love that book. Absolutely love it. That's going to be on this page. Now normally I would position that more this way, but I'm going to put that as close as I can to the hole reinforcers. That's why I've already put on the hole reinforcers. These are cut out with the strips that come in these ones. Let me show you. There are 2 sets of hole reinforcers. I've put them on a ring, and they are with all my dies. And I think these small ones, yeah, it's this one that I've used to cut out the small ones. I'm not sure in which set they come, but there are 2 sets with reinforcers, and these are the ones I used. I'll attach that below. I will put all the supplies I've used below in the description bar. So that's the matte layer. I've used this die to cut that out. It's got a nice stitched edge that you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but in real life you can see the light from the back page coming through a bit. So that's really nice. Really nice size as a matte layer. Then I'm gonna do this a bit with a twist. Let me put this one back. Let me show you what I mean with that. This is, you cut it out and then you get very nice, this one, and you get the 2 cutouts that come from it. And the cutouts you can use again in another project, or in this case, what I'm gonna do now. And normally you can put some pictures behind here, but that's not what I'm gonna be doing today, because I've got this idea. I wanna turn this into a pocket, so we can slide in and out pictures. So what I've done, I've cut it out again from the same paper as the matte layer. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be gluing this part, which is obviously a lot sturdier, behind this one, just so this becomes more firm, because if we want to slide in and out, this needs to be a bit more firm. So that's one thing I've done. Then in January, every month, or every week, sorry, I'm using vellum. This is the Tim Holtz vellum. It's very beautiful vellum paper. I'm going to put that in between these two layers. So I'm going to put that on here, then I'm going to put this one behind that, and then I'm going to put that on here, gluing only the three sides and the middle part onto that paper, and then I've got pockets that I can slide these cards in and out. Then I've got these cards that were left over from cutting out this piece, and I have used this one to cut out just from black, making a little tab on one of the two, and this one already has the hole in that I can attach some thread to. So that's what we're going to do today. I've already cut out the 5 from week 5, that's going to be on there. I've already assembled that because, well, you don't have to see me do that every week, right? And then I've got my pictures there. Now I'm going to use 3 different cards. One of the cards that came out of this one is going in my pizza box to use another day. So I'm going to start this whole process by attaching my matte layer to my page. And I'm going to do that using the Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided adhesive. Just by putting some strips behind it. Then I'm going to take my little tweezers, because for the life of me, I don't have nails, so I can't peel this off. But with the tweezers, it's very simple to peel off. Now, as I said, I've already put on the hole reinforcers just because I wanted to save some time and didn't want to make this video too long, but also so I can position this where I want it. There we go, that's on there. When it's on there, it's on there. That's the downside of this thin paper. You can't put it up. It's slightly, looking at the screen, it's pretty straight. Straight enough for me. Okay. I'm going to put this one to the side, this one to the side, so I have some space. Then I'm going to put some double-sided adhesive at the back of this. And I'm using the 3mm for that. Okay, so that's on there. Just got to cut a bit off here. There we go. I'm peeling off the backing. Just layering on that vellum. See if I can manage to save this, because I've ripped it. Well, I don't think anyone will notice that it was ripped there. Good save, David. Okay, that's on there. Okay, that's on there. Next, what I'm going to be doing is gluing this to this part. But I'm not going to use the double-sided adhesive, even though it's very handy, because I want to have some wiggle room to line it up really correctly. So I'm going to be using my art glitter glue for this. I'm going to put the glue onto the black part. Because I don't want this to be on there crooked, I want this on there as straight as can be, and using the glue gives me a bit of wiggle time, where if I use the tape, yeah, it's on there. Now I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna turn this around a bit so I can actually see, and if my head is in the way, I'm sorry, but I have to line up these holes correctly. And if that means my head is in the way, then so be it. Sorry, I have to pick it up to really be able to see. And there we have it. And it worked like a charm. So this beautiful vellum is now in between these layers. But these 3 layers together make it really sturdy and make it so that it will not rip when you pull in and out. Because that's the idea, what I wanted to do. So before I put this on my base page, I need to put some thread on. Now I've got some thread here that I want to be using. I'm going to put that through here and tie a knot. I think it's a nice detail. If you can utilize the holes, put some string on. I'm just going to tie a double knot. I'm not going to make a bow or anything. I just want these to be on here, and I might even use that later on to put a little label on or something. So I'm not going to cut them too short. I might do something with the label. I don't know. Keep my options open. So this is done. Next, I need to figure out, this is going to be here. So I need to put tape here. So let's do that. I'm going to put some tape here. Put some tape in the middle because I want 2 pockets. And then this side is staying clear. And this side gets some tape. So yeah, it's a rounded corner page that I'm using, but with a twist. It's not the standard way of using it, but sometimes I like to challenge myself and see if I can come up with different ways. And that's the beauty, I think, of the dies from Elizabeth Craft Design, the ones that Esther designed, and the other ones as well, by the way. That you can mix and match, and you can come up with different ways to use them. Yeah, I really like that. Right, now, this is going to be on here, like this. And put it on there. No way back. Does it work? Yes, I love it. It works, it works, it works. And because this is vellum, you can slightly see through and see that pattern again. And once the picture is on there, you can actually see the picture through that. And I like that. Week 5, that's going to be over there. Let's not make it more difficult than it is. Normally I would put all sorts of ephemera things to under there or over there, etc. But I think this page already has enough going on. I can always do that later on. But I think for now, I like what it's doing, how it's coming together. Right, then I've got 3 pictures. We had a dinner with my mother and her husband. We had Marley that was being lazy as always. And we had a big storm, the first big storm of the year, called Corrie. And that needs to be in there as well. So that was on the 2nd of February. So I'm going to do that like this. Yeah, let's put that together. And there is our first card. Now, you could actually, if you have more pictures, do something on the back, obviously. But I don't have more pictures, so I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to leave this to dry. And then this was on the 31st of Jan. So that's going to be on here. go. It just fits, but it fits. That's Marley. Look at her. Her favorite position. Then I've got another one here that I'm gonna put on here, which was a nice dinner we had with my mom. And I'm gonna change it up a bit to put the date at the top. There we go. So that's on there. That's all good. Next I'm going to take some threads. Here it is. Put that through here. And now what I think is fun, not because it needs it, but just because I can. And because I like it, with the little attacher from Tim Holtz, I'm just gonna put in one tiny, oh, come here. One tiny little, attach that over it. And that fits in there beautifully. And these can stick out. That's fine with me. I'm gonna put this one here. And again, it doesn't need it, but I just like that little detail. I'm gonna slide this in with that. If it fits, it should fit. There we go. And then this one is just gonna slide in here. And then I'm gonna look, does it need anything more? Or is it finished like this? I'm gonna leave it as is. Walk away, David. Put away the glue. There, it's done. So I'm gonna take my planner and put it in there. And you will see it's a lovely match to the Februari page that it's gonna be next to. So this is going to be week 4, but week 5 is done skis. So here it is, my finished page. I love it. I love how it came together. I love the plan worked to make a pocket out of this. Yeah, it makes it really fun and interactive. So yeah, I like how this works and how this pulls out. And you can use these dies in a different way. Again, make pockets out of them. I think that's fun. And you could even make another pocket, take it a step further and put something here as well. In this case, I'm not gonna do that. I think this was enough. So if you like this video, please consider to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. I always reply, so please comment, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out. As I mentioned, all the links to the products are down below in the description bar. So if you need something, you can find them there. That was it for today. Thank you for watching this one and I love to see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.